Stop saving money. This is just one thing that I have learned from Grant Cardone. Now I'm following Grant Cardone from about 1 year, and if you want to become successful, you need to study successful people, because if not, you will never know what is the behavior of successful people. I remember the first times that I've seen Grant Cardone online with few ads on YouTube, on Facebook. I've heard about the 10x movement and all this stuff, but I was not very interested because I was saying to myself that I was not interested in sales, that I am an entrepreneur, I am a business owner, I am a computer scientist, I develop websites, I have a business that I provide services about online marketing, about social media, about website development. But then I've learned that every person is a salesperson, that sales skills are important in everything. And then once I've understood this, and I have found that my biggest problem in business, in order to grow, I need to make more sales, because without sales, there is no business that can keep growing. And then I have started learning and following Grant Cardone. Pretty much nowadays I watch every video that he posts on Instagram, on YouTube, and then I also listen to the podcast where I can get a ton of information while I am doing some other stuff. But Grant Cardone, I can say that it's unique. He has a way of teaching that it's really different from other people, because he is very aggressive. He say to never save money. He say to go in front of a business owner and knock the door 10 times, call, follow up, and even if the client don't want to buy, or they maybe are not comfortable with your offer, keep trying to do offers, keep show up, and all this stuff. And at the beginning I was thinking that was not a good way to go in front of business owners, because people will get pretty much bored and angry with me about my being pushy, about my strategies. But at the end I found that this is what really works. This is how successful people make a lot of money in real life, because the ideas and the concepts that I've learned from Grant Cardone are more likely to be useful with my company, with my social media marketing agency, and a little bit less with my online business and YouTube channel. But since I have a physical business, it's great to learn from Grant Cardone. And then I have started to go in Cardone University about June 2019, and now it's about 6 months that I am involved, and I can say that there is an incredible content inside there. And I'm not paid to do this, but I'm just giving you my honest opinion, because I've learned a ton of stuff about sales, about phone calls. Without Grant Cardone training, I think that I would never be able to do phone calls and cold calling clients in order to get business and to get in touch with them. But a few weeks ago I started cold calling a lot of businesses around my local area to get here and get a free interview to go online, and pretty much have the potential to reach a lot of people just completely for free. So I have a friendly way to get in touch with them. And all this started from Grant Cardone, and I'm really thankful that he provides all this content, and then I have found him with his content. But there are three main stuff that I learned from him. The first one is about never save money, because I come from a middle class family, and as you may know, in poverty and middle class, the main thing to do, the most important thing to do is look at the price, save money. There is scarcity of money, there is not enough money for everybody. Don't raise the price, because if you do that, people will never buy it. And all these bad ideas that are pretty much implanted into your brain. And by following Grant Cardone, I've been able to understand, and now I am working on it, that there is no lack of money on this planet, and also there is an abundance of clients and people who want you because of your services, because of your product. And the price is not the main problem that people don't buy from you. It's because something else. Maybe they don't trust you, maybe they don't like your product, maybe they don't like your offer, or maybe the price is too low, because if you charge maybe $100 for a website, yes, maybe some people can buy it because they just look at the price, but I will never buy a website that is worth $100, because I know that it will be crap, and it will be something that is not really valuable, and is not something that can increase the brand of my company. But if I pay a website $2,000, I can understand that there is a lot of value behind the product, and a lot of stuff that can raise the level of the brand of my company. And the same thing is with money. There is no sense saving money money just with the purpose of saving. The only reason to save money is to invest in assets and in some stuff that will bring you money, that will bring you cash flow. And this was really hard for me because I used to watch all the prices, save the penny, save all the stuff. And if something costed $1 here and $2 there, I would absolutely take the $1, even maybe if I get less value and if it's maybe worse for me. But I was just looking at the price and maybe complaining if the shop charged $1 more for an item, maybe for a mistake or some other stuff. And I was really obsessed about this. But then following Grant Cardone and pretty much listening to the stuff that he say every day, I was able to understand how he thinks and the basics about money. That, as I said before, there is no scarcity of money, and at the end, if you think about the price constantly, once you go in front of your client, you will be also afraid of the price, and the client will never give you the money that you deserve. And now after 1 year, I have been able to double my prices. If 1 year ago I sold this type of product for example, $600, today I'm able to charge $1,200 for the same product. Yes, my service is better. Everything is better, but it's pretty much the same product. And 1 year ago, I would never think that I'm able to charge that amount of money. And now, understanding that the money is not the main problem when people don't buy it, I can understand that if the person don't buy it, yes, it can be because of the price, but there are some stuff that maybe the other person is not okay with my company or with my services. So now is my job to handle their objections and understand what is the problem that pretty much keep them from buying. And by doing this, I have done the same with my personal stuff and also in my business expenses. I don't watch too much my expenses, but I focus 100% all day about income, because this is how I grow. You will never become a millionaire. You will never become very wealthy by saving, but you need a really big and strong cash flow from different sources that can build your wealth. So now that you know this, you need to focus 100% of your energy, of your time, and also of your money in order to make more money and not to save some few dollars. And by doing this, you will see that yes, you will spend a little bit more, but you will be more focused about the income, and your income will raise, because at the end, money are made to be spent, to be used, because money without being used are useless. I can have here $1,000, but if I don't use it, it's worthless. But then once I go out and maybe I invest that $1,000 to buy some ads, or maybe to meet a new client, or to do some investment for my company, is there that the money become valuable. So my job right now is not to save, but to reinvest all the money that I can in my own business, in my own brand, and then take a little percentage for my fun, for my personal expenses, and for a few stuff. The second point that I have learned from Grant Cardone is that you need to work harder. You need to really work harder than what you think. You need to be really disciplined into your life. You cannot wake up at 11 a.m., work just few hours, then hang out with your friends. No, you need to take advantage of every minute of your day. Grant Cardone advised to wake up before the sun, and then it can be around 5 a.m. But for me, this is really hard, but it's one of my goals to waking up at that hour. So you can take full advantage of your day. You can train yourself, you can work, and especially with work, you need to work hard, work a lot, especially at the beginning when you don't have money, when you don't have a business, or maybe you're just starting out. You need to spend a ton of hours working with your business. And even if you don't know exactly what you do, but just go online, listen to stuff, read stuff, so you can shape the right mindset, and then simply go out and meet a ton of people. And by doing this, you will create your connections, and these connections will grow your business. Because as I said in other videos, business is pretty much made just of people. And you are not in the car business, you are not in the computer business, you are in the business of people, because you just need to meet people, explain to them, show them what you have, and if they like it, and if you were good, they will buy it. But if not, you just need to understand and train yourself to do it better. And the third step that I've learned from Grant Cardone is think big, think 10x. And this was really a big problem of mine, because I was always afraid to think big. I was very in a scarcity mentality, and this pretty much ruined my beginning of entrepreneurship, because at the beginning I was thinking that just $8,000 was a big amount of money, and now if I see myself maybe the next few years earn that amount of money, I will be really bored, and I will be really sad about this, because now I have increased my standards and changed completely my mentality in order to make sure that I am thinking big. Right now I am also increasing my goals. I am thinking big. I am not afraid to think big, because I know that maybe not today, not in 2 years, but maybe in 20 or 30 years it can be possible. Especially for young people, it's really important to think big, because a lot of people just overestimate what they can do in maybe 1 month. They will say that in 1 month they will start 10 businesses and have a Lambo, but a lot of people just underestimate what they can do in few years. And in just few years I have created my YouTube channel, reached more than 1,000 subscribers. I have my own social media marketing agency. I am in a really better shape with my body and my mental health, and you can do the same, but make sure to focus on your day. If you make sure to win every day, you will win every week, and at the end you will win every year, and you will have a successful life. But thinking big, it's a really important piece of this puzzle in order to become successful, because if you never think about Lambos, if you never think about private jet, if you never think about reaching 7 million people, you will never have the motivation to wake up in the morning, to go out, to do an extra call and all this stuff. Because if you're focused just to earn $2,000 for this month to pay the bills, you will not be very motivated. But if you surround your mind with all these goals, all this big stuff, you will be more motivated every day to work towards your goal, and you will do stuff that normal people will not do, because they don't have the same goals that you have. And now I keep every day learning from Cardone University, watching videos from Grant Cardone on YouTube, and also follow him on Instagram. So every time that I go on social media, I see Grant Cardone, I maybe get some golden nuggets, and then I become more motivated. I am more focused at work. And even if I am outside, maybe at the weekend, and I see a picture of Grant Cardone, this reminds me to think big, to be involved in the work. And then maybe when I come back, I will just do some little work. For example, yesterday I arrived at home around 23:30 p.m. and I have been able to work for 1 hour editing YouTube videos and do some little stuff until 1 in the morning, and then I went to sleep. But because of my motivation, because I want to reach my goals, and I don't want to sleep, I just want to get my goals, because as Grant Cardone say, I don't want just to feel good, I want to be rich. And I am not afraid to saying this. Yes, I want to be rich, and if you wanna get it too, you need to say it at the people around you, and pretty much don't worry about the other people's opinion. And if you want to know what are the 7 traits of successful people, download the free PDF that you find in the description, so you will know exactly what you need to learn in order to become successful. And if you're interested to know more about this Cardone University and how it works, watch this next video right here where I created a review about Cardone University. I see you there.